Hello again, music fans. I am back here for another artist spotlight video. This is for the Mexican heavy metal band Luzbel, for which I have right here. Sorry about the glare. One of their early albums. I've been meaning to get to this for a while, but the reason I'm doing it, I finally got around to doing it is because sadly, a few days ago, the singer that was with them during the '80s, which is Arturo Huizar, he passed away, sadly, and he was not with the band during their whole history because this band is still around in one way or another. And I'm going to explain what I mean by that. And but he was the one that, shall we say, made them famous and gave them a lot of their most well-known material. Here I have the album that I knew them which is called Metal Caído del Cielo, Metal Fallen from Heaven, right there. I believe that is an illustration by Gustave Doré, the French artist, right there. Really good album, It's from the '80s. It's a very Priest influenced, some Sabbath influences, very good sense of melody, really good songs. The next one I have here is Pasaporte al Infierno, Passport to Hell, right there, with this band Luzbel. And there they are back when they were youngins. Okay, and this is the singer that I am speaking of, Arturo Huizar, who was the one that died recently. And it was him and the guitarist here, Arturo Greñas, who were pretty much the core of the band. But then these two split up, and the singer, he went on to some solo albums, which I'm going to show right here. I have on cassette. Excuse me. This one called Pecado Capital, which means capital sin. This one called Al Final del Segundo Milenio, at the end of the second millennium. The band was now called, like him, Huizar, taking his own last name. And this one called Neo Metal, El Emisario. He himself labeled it Neo Metal. El Emisario, which means the emissary. That's him on the cover right there. Now, when he and the guitarist split up, because of musical differences or who knows, they decided to make their own version of the band. Okay. So just like there have been at times been two Great Whites or two Saxons, there were now two Luzbels. One of them, the shall we say the original one, spelled their name with a U. Okay, with a U, and then the offshoot spelled their name with a V, as you can see right there. Though you also read it Luzbel. Okay, and those are the CDs that I'm going to show right now. And these are, I have seen the band several times ever since the '80s, on through the '90s and the 2000s. Okay, but it was usually this version of the band. Okay, this one is called El Tiempo de la Bestia, The Time of the Beast. Here we have a live album, Vivo y Desnudo, Live and Nude, right there. Here we have a couple of cassettes. Here we have the soundtrack for the movie Street Fighter, Guerrero Callejero, though not the Street Fighter of the video game, of course. Another Mexican movie. Notice the spelling right there with a V. And this one is from the, shall we say, the original version of Luzbel, because we see the with a U instead of a V. The album is called Otra Vez, which means again, right there with a question mark. And here we have what I believe was his I'm not sure though, his last recorded album, right there, Tentaciones, which means of course temptations. Several of these, as you know, are autographed from when he came here to my city to play live. I have here this small, which I believe is a compilation album, which is also autographed right there. Which I think the name is Ulestrum. Kind of hard to read with the V's right there. Also this DVD, which has music on MP3 and some music videos. Rather like this. It's also autographed. And finally, compilation of greatest hits, the best of Luzbel. Right there. Really good band. You know, one of the pioneers of Mexican metal, and they were very influential on bands that were to come. And I was very saddened to hear of the passing of that singer Arturo Huizar. But I'm very happy to do a small tribute to him right here with this video. Okay. This is not going to be the last video showing the Mexican metal or metal in Spanish, because I also have a lot of heavy metal from bands from Spain. Alright, so I'm going to show that too. For now, thank you very much for watching. So long.